Stability, structure, order. These are valuable things. They facilitate a functioning society. They provide consistency, predictability, and certainty. They provide comfort, ease, simplicity, and assuredness. They enhance human well-being. They represent the absence of the instability, chaos, and disorder that endangers human well-being. Stability, structure, and order are extremely valuable things. We who seek to change society should always remember that. We should not let our attempts to change society create the chaos, disorder, and instability that is worse than many societal problems. We should not let our attempts to fix the flaws of our society give rise to the chaos, instability, and disorder that is far worse than those flaws. Chaos, instability, and disorder threatens human well-being. Out of such conditions, the most brutal, amoral, and ruthless forces often rise. In an attempt at fixing a societal flaw, one creates the conditions needed for the emergence of a far worse one. Make no mistake, I am not arguing that we should accept societal flaws out of fear of chaos, instability, and disorder. I am arguing that we should be cautious, that we should never be reckless and careless, that we should never take order, structure, and stability for granted. We should always seek to avoid creating chaos, disorder, and instability. Sometimes such things may be a necessary evil on the path towards progress, but we must take such things very seriously. We must take them into account whenever considering our methods of pushing societal progress. Sometimes they are a necessary evil, sometimes they are a greater evil. We must be cautious. It is easy to take structure, stability, and order for granted. We shouldn't make that mistake. We should remember that these things are valuable and precious. We should remember that these things facilitate a functioning society and serve human well-being. We should remember that their absence endangers human well-being and empowers evil forces. We who believe in radical progress must be careful. Structure, stability, and order. Chaos, instability, and disorder. These are extremely important things. They are not empty words. They describe very real and very meaningful societal conditions. We should not forget that. We should not forget that these things have major consequences on human well-being. Caution is not an excuse for acceptance of the status quo. Certain elements of the status quo need to be changed precisely because they create instability, chaos, and disorder. And some elements of the status quo are worse than the amount of chaos, instability, and disorder that their destruction will require. The important thing is engaging in these considerations. The important thing is taking these things into account. They are not some right-wing concern to be ignored and overlooked. They are serious matters, and they should be taken seriously. Many of our enemies are structures and systems. Sometimes we forget that the absence of such things can also be an enemy. We would be wise to not forget that, or else we may empower that enemy. Progress must be both radical and considered. Progress must be both significant and cautious. Progress must be rational. Extreme societal change pursued with care.